Snap Audition's scoring scheme feature is at the heart of what makes Snap the best platform for running auditions and really saves you an immense amount of time and improves the quality of the judging process. So here I'm on the settings page for my Audition 99. I have all these different sections where I can tweak different settings, but we're going to focus on scoring scheme. Now, if you notice, it says that I'm editing the default scoring scheme. I can change this scoring scheme based on the category, which is very helpful if, for example, you want to rank the top X number of entrants, but you want to rank the top 10 guitar players, but only the top 5 dancers. So here, we're just going to focus on the default for this video. So are you going to use a rubric to evaluate score or grade? We are a big believer in rubric-based judging or scoring or grading at Snap Audition because it provides a very seamless way to communicate the judge's score and also communicating that back to the entrant so that they can see how they did on various things. So if I click yes, it's going to bring up a list of all the rubrics connected or saved to my organization. Now, if the rubric has a final score, then that's going to override all the settings in the next step of our scoring scheme. So let's click select so you can see. So it says that we have selected the piano scales and exercises rubric. This is the final score, 0 to 100. Now it's going to ask what our end result is. What do we want the end result of the judging process to be? So you notice here we have feedback. Feedback means that we're not judging, we're not providing a grade, we're only providing feedback. So if we were using a rubric, we're only providing maybe comments from the judge and the filled out rubric back to them. Graded means we're not comparing one entrant versus another. We're not ranking them. We're simply providing a letter grade or a number grade, whatever you decide. All entrants ranked means that no matter how many entrants there are in a category, we're going to rank them 1 to whatever number that is. Top number of entrants ranked. This means that, say, we need to accept the top 10 out of however many register for that category. Let's go ahead and select this last option, the most complex one. So it's going to say set the number of groups and how many in each. So we're going to say we're going to have 3 different groups and we're going to have 5 in each group. That's the default. So you can see here, if you are auditioning different categories, you might want to have the same number of groups, but a different number in each group based on the type of category, especially applicable in music where you have different instrumentation. Now here I can put the names of the group if I want. So I can say, group 1. That's just a helpful reference for judges and everybody else as they say what group, see what group they made. This box is grayed out because we're using a rubric. This rubric score is from 0 to 100. Because we're using a rubric, the score range is locked into that. If I select no rubric, let's go ahead and click that, then I can adjust the score I want. So the other option I'll notice here, if we're not using a rubric, is rank top entrants. That's where the judge's task is not to score, but literally to rank this person's number 1, this entrant is number 2, and so forth and so on. We generally recommend that you use a scoring system because we believe that's the most fair and easy way to do it. The judge scores and the system ranks the entrants based on the scores. If multiple judges, should every entrant be scored by every judge? This is if you have a panel-based system, like, there's 5 judges and we're going to average out score for every entrance based on the scoring of all 5 judges.